on teenage queen, prettiest girl we've ever seen.
There's a story in our town of the prettiest girl around. Golden hair and eyes of blue, how those eyes could flash at you.
How those eyes could flash at you.
Boys hung round her by the score, but she loved the boy next door who worked at the candy store.
Dream on, teenage queen, you should be a movie queen.
He would marry her next spring, saved his money, bought a ring. Then one day a movie scout came to town to take her out.
Came to town to take her out.
Hollywood could offer more, so she left the boy next door, working at the candy store.
Dream on, teenage queen, you should be a movie screen.
Very soon she was a star, pretty house and shining cars, swimming pool and a fence around, but she missed her old hometown.
But she missed her old hometown.
All the world was at her door, all except the boy next door who worked at the candy store.
Dream on, teenage queen, saddest girl we've ever seen.
Then one day this teenage star sold her house and all her cars, gave up all her wealth and fame, left it all and caught its train.
Left it all and caught its train.
Do I have to tell you more? She came back to the boy next door who worked at the candy store.
Now the story has one more, you can hear it all at the candy store.
Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky, and the tears that cried for that woman gonna flood you big rivers, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream was back downstream, cavorting in Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. A freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff, raised a few eyebrows, and went on down low. Now won't you bat it down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Oh, I've had enough, got my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. My bills are all due, and the babies need shoes, but I'm busted. Cotton is down to $1/4 a pound, and I'm busted. I got a cow that went dry, and a hen that won't lay, a big stack of bills that get bigger each day. The county will haul my belongings away. I'm busted. I went to my brother to ask for a loan. I was busted. I hate to beg like a dog for a bone, but I'm busted. My brother said there ain't a thing I can do. My wife and my kids are all down with the flu, and I was just thinking of calling on you. I'm busted. How high is the water, Mama? 2 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 2 feet high and rising. We can make it to the road in a homemade boat. That's the only thing we got left that'll float. It's already over all the wheat and oats. 2 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 3 feet high and rise. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 3 feet high and rise. Well, the hives are gone, I lost my bees. Chickens are sleeping in the willow trees. Cows in water up past her knees. 3 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 4 feet high and rising. Hey, come look through the window pane. The bus is coming, gonna take us to the train. Looks like we'll be blessed with a little more rain. 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 5 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 5 feet high and rising. Well, the rails are washed out north of town. We got to head for higher ground. Can't come back till the water goes down. 5 feet high and rising. Well, it's 5 feet high and rising.
Right now, we would like to talk to you about something near and dear to our hearts. That's Southern Made Donuts. Johnny Cash knows about Southern Made Donuts, don't you, Johnny?
Best in the world.
They are. We don't have anything here to read, Johnny, but we just talk about them. That's Bruce Jones's Emporium out there on the Greenwood Road, where you get all those larrapin', finger-licking good donuts.
Get you a cup of coffee and get some of his donuts and just dunk them, slurp them, and they're fine.
Slurp them. Yeah, oh, I mean, they are good. Frank
Best
Page
donuts
knows
I
about
ever ate. Ain't they, Frank?
Right.
Best in the world.
Finger-licking good.
Yeah.
Finger-licking good donuts. Frank, tell all the folks the locations of Bruce Jones's Donut Emporiums.
Well, the only place that's open right now is 2700 Greenwood Road, and they're open till 1 o'clock in the morning, as a matter of fact, Norm. 1 a.m. in the morning, and they've got the Louisiana Hayride special all ready to go for the folks out there right now. So I suggest that you go by one of Bruce Jones's places, 2700 Greenwood Road especially. I think he had some pictures out there tonight, too, that he wanted to give away of old Horace Logan. I bet they could dig some
Well,
up.
I'll tell you, I ought to give them away if he has them.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's giving them away. That's right. When they buy donuts out there, they can get a picture of Horace Logan.
There must be some connection.
No, that's right. That's absolutely true.
I found him by the railroad track this morning. I could see that he was nearly dead. I knelt down beside him and I listened just to hear the words the dying fella said. He said they let me out in prison, out in Frisco. For 10 long years I paid for what I'd done. I was trying to get back to Louisiana to see my Rose and get to know my son. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that Daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. Won't you tell him I said thanks for waiting for me? Tell my boy to help his mom at home. Tell my Rose to try to find another, 'cause it ain't right that she should live alone. Mister, here's the bag with all my money. It won't last them long the way it goes. God bless you for finding me this morning. Now don't forget to give my love to Rose. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that Daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. darling, we're parting. Parting don't always mean goodbye. Although we have to part, you're always in my heart. Goodbye, little darling, goodbye. Oh, Betty Bird. All Luther, bed rhythm on left. That's good. Goodbye, little darling, I love you. Love you until the day I die. Won't you dream a dream of me wherever you may be? Goodbye, little darling, goodbye. Well, you ask me if I'll forget my baby. I guess I will someday. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You ask me if I'll get along. I guess I will some way. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on. Then he put me on my own. Heaven help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way.
Very good friend of mine got his start right here on the Louisiana Hayride some 10 years ago. It's been quite a spell. But he's climbed to the top, and he's right there, and we're going to keep him there. Let's give a big hayride welcome to the living legend, Johnny Cash.
Hey porter, would you tell me the time? How much longer will it be till we cross that Mason-Dixon line? At daylight, would you tell that engineer to slow it down? Or better still, just stop the train, 'cause I want to look around. Hey porter, what time did you say? How much longer will it be till I can see the light of day? When we hit Dixie, would you tell that engineer to ring his bell and ask everybody that ain't asleep to stand right up and yell? Hey porter, it's getting light outside. This old train is puffing smoke and I have to strain my eyes. But ask that engineer if he will blow his whistle, please, 'cause I smell frost on cotton leaves and I feel that southern breeze. Hey porter, please open up the door. When they stop this train, I'm gonna get off first, 'cause I can't wait no more. Tell that engineer I said thanks a lot and I didn't mind the fare. Gonna set my feet on southern soil and breathe that southern air.
Back on the show tonight is that tall, dark, and handsome young man from Memphis, Tennessee, Johnny Cash. Johnny's going to do that unusual song he wrote called I Walk the Line. Johnny Cash.
Thank you very much, Frank. Friends, we'd like to do one side of our latest release on Sun. This is one we're the proudest of. It seems to be doing more for us. And we hope you like it tonight, a song called I Walk the Line. keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself all alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Thank you very much, Johnny Cash.
Let's get Miss June Carter back out to help us with a song here. June, come here. Hey, let's get the Statler Brothers, too. Come here. Come here, June.
Let's get the
June, come here. Come here, I want you to sing a song with me.
I would be real quick to grabbing and clutching on me.
All right. Huh?
I'll be pleased to sing if you'll just quit grabbing and clutching. I know it's the meanest man that's ever lived. Don't get close to him, girl. Soon as the show's over, run for home hard as you can go. Get out as fast as you can. He's wearing a new aftershave lotion called Come and Get It. Come here. See there? It don't bother me none. I got me on a new perfume called I wouldn't know what to do with it. I forgot it.
Thank you.
Want to go sing?
Let's hear it. Go away from my window. Leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone will open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. You say you're looking for someone who'll promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone to die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up
each time you call, call. Together flowers constantly, and to come each time you call. And we'll love you for your life and nothing more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe.
You ready to sing and pick a little bit? Okay. Here is Johnny Cash.
Look yonder coming down that railroad track. Hey, look yonder coming down that railroad track. It's that orange blossom special, bringing my baby back. Well, I'm going down to Florida and get some sand in my shoes. Or maybe California and get some sand in my shoes. I'll ride that orange blossom special and lose these New York blues. Say, man, when you going back to Florida? Well, I don't know. I don't reckon I'll ever go back to Florida. But ain't you worried about getting your nourishment in New York? Well, I don't care if I do-da, 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 do-da. They talk about her rambling. She's the fastest train on the line. They talk about her traveling. She's the fastest train on the line. It's that orange blossom special rolling down the seaboard line. Nice to be with you again. Hope you enjoy our part of the show tonight. I'd like to dedicate that last song to Uncle Horace Rivers and Aunt Evelyn up at Fordyce, Arkansas. They're listening tonight. And to Mr. Joe Small down in Austin. Can I make dedications? I better not make dedications. Okay. Yeah. What's your name? Joe, this is for you too. This next song. Huh? Joe Giddings. Okay. Sing it real loud. Joe Giddings. Okay, Joe. I'll do it one time for you, Joe boy. Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He did Johnny Yuma, the rebel. He wandered alone. He got fighting mad, this rebel lad. He packed no stars and wandered far, where the only law was a hook and a draw. The rebel, Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed through the West, did Johnny Yuma, the rebel. He wandered alone. Fighting mad, this rebel lad. He was panther quick and leather tough. If he figured that he'd been pushed enough, the rebel, Johnny Yuma. About the Rock Island Line. Hey, the Rock Island Line run to New Orleans, so the song said. The railroad said it goes to Houston. You know that, Luther? How you doing, Luther? Sure look good, Luther. Luther's gonna sing one for you in just a minute called I'll Never Forget Old What's Her Name. Train driver come up to the toll gates and the man holler and say, what do you got on, board? Said, none of your business, man. He said, listen, if you're going through the toll gates, you better tell me what you got. He said, all right, I'll tell you. So he told him, he said, I got livestock, I got the livestock, I got cows, I got pigs, I got sheep, I got mule, I got all livestock, I got all livestock, I got all livestock. Said, you don't have no pig iron on, does he? He said, what's that? He said, slot machines. He said, no, I ain't got none of them. He said, get that train out of here. Mighty good road, the Rock Island Line is a road to ride. Yes, the Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you ride, you got to ride it like you finally get your ticket at the station on the Rock Island Line. Cloud in the west end look like rain around the curve. Come a passenger train, northbound train on a southbound track. All right, leave him, but he won't be back. Down the Rock Island Line, mighty good road. Rock Island Line is a road to ride. Yes, the Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you ride, you got to ride it like you finally get your ticket at the station on the Rock Island Line. Engineer said before he died, 2 more drinks he'd like to try. Conductor said, what good it'd be. Hot cup of coffee and a cold glass tea. Down the Rock Island Line, mighty good road. Rock Island Line is a road to ride. Yes, the Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you ride, you got to ride it like you finally get your ticket at that station on the Rock Island Line. Thank you very much.
If I don't talk too long, we'll have time for one more song on Saturday Night Country Style, featuring the one and only Johnny Cash, who does one of his own compositions that's also on the nationwide list of hits at the present time, called So Doggone Lonesome. Here he is.
I do my best to hide this low-down feeling. I try to make believe there's nothing wrong, but they're always asking me about you, darling, and it hurts me so to tell them that you're gone. If they'd ask me, I guess I'd be denying, that I've been unhappy all alone. But if they heard my heart, they'd hear it cry. Where's my darling when she coming home? I ask myself a million times what's right for me to do. To try to lose my blues alone or hang around for you. Well, I make it pretty good until that moon comes shining through. And then I get so doggone lonesome. Stand still when you're waiting. Sometimes I think my heart is stopping too. One lonely hour seems forever. 60 minutes more to wait for you. But I guess I'll keep waiting till you're with me, 'cause I believe that loving you is right. But I don't care if the sun don't rise tomorrow, if I can't have you with me tonight. Well, I know I'll keep on loving you, 'cause true love can't be killed. I ought to get you off of my mind, but I guess I never will. I could have a dozen others, but I know I'd love you still, 'cause I get so doggone lonesome.
Thank you, Johnny Cash. The Louisiana Hayride, transcribed from the South's foremost folk music station, KWKH in Shreveport, will be on this radio network 3 weeks from tonight. Consult your local newspaper for time and station.